As you can see, I've made actual drawings and plans. A shocking discovery. Preparation makes things easier. Who knew? Now, do kindly ignore this spot. Everything went perfectly here, of course. The original would have been a bit slimmer, but personally, I think this version looks far more distinguished. The handle, a hidden tank construction, elegantly riveted. For the blade I've chosen spring steel, not because it's strong and resilient, oh no, because it was free. I may be cheap, but I am consistent. The hydraulic press delivers 7.5 tons of force, which is certainly better than hammering, though if someone were lent me 25 tons, I'd manage to find a use for it. While waiting, I amuse myself by tossing metal dust into the fire. It creates little fireworks, much cheaper than therapy. And slowly, almost reluctantly, the project takes shape. Of course, sometimes the hammer must return. Mistakes are like weeds. Remove them early or they'll multiply. I've seen a bottle freeze, but have you ever seen this part freeze while the forge is still on? It's freezing cold up here, but not down here. I think I have to pause for a moment to let it warm up again. So that you actually know what I'm doing here, I'm joining the military challenge called by Tyrell Knifeworks. The funny part is I only heard about it a few days ago, and in a few more days I'll be leaving for vacation. So I guess it's time to hit the forge with full speed. My project is based on a Prussian Faschinenmesser from 1864. But since I've always liked white blades, I decided to give it some width. I especially wanted to take part in this challenge to give a nod to the German Bundeswehr. Our soldiers do a solid job, even if, let's say, a few of our past defense ministers might have left them standing in the rain. So, here we go! When cutting, one must be careful. Too little is forgivable, too much is catastrophic. A motto applicable to steelwork and haircuts. Forging the tip feels more honest than simply cutting it, although I admit I may have taken liberties. Let's call it creative forging. This section requires holes, many holes. An unexpected development, but nevertheless the holes exist. Closer, ever closer, a thriller without the car chases. So now we are at this stage. The blade is pretty flat. I'm going to forge in a bevel, and so it will bend, as I hope. But first I'm going to try something I never did before. I'm going to forge in a fuller. I only grinded fullers before. I have this setup. I built these new dies. They can change the orientation, so I can use them to lengthen or to strike in a fuller. I have this setup here. This is to so I can engage the same distance from the back along the whole length. Here is my little stop, and this is a stop block for the height, so I don't press too far. Here is the other part as well, you see. And yeah, I hope it goes well, because I don't have any time to spare. I'm going to on a vacation in 2 days, and I don't have time tomorrow, so this needs to be finished today. And I hope not the whole day, because I want to have time with my wife as well. Okay, so let me get started. Sadly, the fuller will be too narrow. Later, I used it as a guide for grinding, but the result is, well, disappointing. Definitely something for future homework. Hand sanding was not invited to the party because of the little time to spare. The curve in this direction is cool as well, but we want it the other way around. At least forging the bevel persuaded the blade to curve in the right direction. A happy accident, as Bob Ross might say. There's so much radiant heat that I smell my burnt head hair. Grinding then became mercifully quick, thanks to all that forging work. Almost as if forging actually helps. Who would have guessed? And now the fuller. Please avert your eyes. I feel the shame radiating from it. For the guard, I drilled first, hammered later. Less noise, fewer tears. Before hardening, I checked the oil level and depth. See? Professionalism. Well, at least the attempt. Since I'd never hardened anything this large before, I wore extra protective gear. Safety first, or perhaps third. The handguard slowly reveals itself, like a sculpture hidden in steel, only with more swearing. So, damn it. Will it be hard? Just kidding, I looked beforehand. So it's hand warm, it's somewhat straight, not perfect, but we'll see. That's what I like to hear. Nice. Okay, I don't have time, I need to go on. A dab of superglue holds things for drilling. If you notice the mistake I made here, you win the grand prize, a respectful nod. And at last, peening worked. Truly a miracle. The spacer is an oak leaf, chosen as a nod to the German heritage. Other German symbols were available, but let's say they attract the wrong kind of attention. And yes, the baldness is entirely natural. I'm so tired. It is midnight and I am finally finished. It was somewhat of a forged and fire challenge, I guess, because it took me 2.5 days to make this. It has its flaws because of the time crunch, but I think I managed to submit something. I hope it is viable for the military challenge. I hope you like it. If I had more time, maybe I would have done some things different. I will post a test video, but I don't have any more time now. Some beauty shots will have to do. Excuse me for skipping a lot of parts in the video because of the time crunch, but I hope you still liked it. I had really to power through. Thanks for watching and I hope I see you in the next video, but stay for some beauty shots. The black finish excels at hiding mistakes, don't you think?